Get all my usual things set up. Excellent. Be excellent. Oh, just being slow. Got it. For the Discord that I am streaming. Okay. Restream chat handy, so I can everything. That down. Alright. So I made a couple changes, mostly to the actual level of the lighting involved. And that didn't change a whole lot since the last stream. So now it's... I also removed Charlotte's name from everything, so this way, weird messages, it's how young girl wrote them. I opted for darker or just like less of a light. It's important because now you can see your face. Your hair still glows a lot. I don't know if I like that. I might mute the lighting a little bit to make it slightly darker. Adjusting up my windows so I can see the chat. I'm gonna do this in a second. I'm gonna do that, but for now, change the color on it. Not completely base. What am I thinking is gonna be good? I could just do a slightly light too. Has to be the same color on it. Thankfully, it's really easy to figure out which one. That's that. Hey, Mike. Feeling any better today? A mess. I'm pouring tea on myself. Beautiful. Way to start any day. This light might be a little better. It's a little less ridiculous. It doesn't quite glow in the dark. Slightly darker. Also might darken this one too. Well, one at a time. Can't copy paste two at the same time. Really pull that there. See how that pan. That sucks. Good that you're feeling better though. Scrambled eggs morning is usually what happens when I've had like, 3 different things of alcohol and I've been doing game dev all night. By the end, I'm just like, what am I even doing? I don't know. I'm just gonna move things around and make art. Guys, like, I was like 3 deep, and the dude's like, you should code this, and I'm all trying to code it. And I don't even know what I'm doing at that point. It's like, this was a bad decision. of like Poppet's hair has a lot of problems. It's just a bad decision. I like this better. It's just still pretty reflective, but definitely making the game darker. Boing, boing. That's just your average social media user these days, right? I like this better. You can see her face. It's not like incredibly glowing. Like when you can see her teeth. Weird thing to say. I just don't like her seeing her teeth much. I think it's just creepy for a doll to have teeth. Maybe that's just me. We'll fix these things too. I noticed somewhere along the line I broke these cupcakes. It is funny to creep myself out with my own thing. I've literally made the stuff all myself. Now, she's completely anatomically correct. She's like all the teeth and everything like that, working tongue, all that. I did consider making it where none of the dolls could talk, just so I didn't have to do voices or anything like that. Total spawns. 50. Every 3 seconds you can make one ship. Yes. Yes, indeed. Would you look into more waifus? All those waifu models on Sketchfab. Oh my god. It's almost worth learning how to do all the skeletal work on those. It doesn't look like it's that hard. It just looks like it takes time. Why don't you fall? Why don't you fall? Where is that? On this. Arrow effect active. Oh. By the end of last night, I finally had my first multi-phase boss setup. There's still things I don't quite understand about what to do with it. Like I'm trying to figure out how to have it go to specific points. And it seems like that would be easy. But then it tries to go to relative points, and that makes the coordinates wrong instead of world coordinates. I don't know why it's not doing world coordinates. Oh yeah, the Epic Store is loaded down with 2D assets. But yeah, like, I don't know what it's like to install UE4 on Linux. Yeah. I've never installed it on Linux. I know it works for Linux. I know UE5 just has a download and install thingy. Usually I just use the Epic Store and just click the button and it does all the work. I don't have to do everything. Not gonna lie. It's they were like, originally they were like, you have to compile this, and I'm like, with what? I don't know how to compile it. I'll try to figure it out, but this is so much work. That was my experience with you on never did install it. I had no idea. Like, well, sounds easy instructions. At the time I didn't need it, so I wasn't really gonna look too hard into it. Terror effect temporarily active. Now I'd probably put more effort into it, but since I did. There's probably some sort of, YouTube tutorial on how to install UE4 onto Linux. I'd be surprised if there isn't. I just didn't look. I don't know what I did. It's been years. Linux and I aren't on speaking terms. Oh. I had the name wrong. Oh yeah, I mean, like, anytime with GitHub, you're gonna have to like make some. Ever they wanted it compiled. Like UE5 has a pre-compiled version, so I don't think you have to do anything special. I kind of just assumed they'd make a compiled UE4 version as well at that point, supporting Linux, but maybe they didn't. I haven't looked at it. Do the cupcakes fall? Fall cupcakes. Yes. Look at that. Exactly what I want. Make the cupcakes fall. Not what I was expecting when I wanted to break. Where are they going? Where are they going? Like an error is happening. Good crumble. I know crumble. I mean, there's nothing special. Oh yeah, UE5's huge. Doesn't usually take that long to download those. I mean, just set it in the background, just kind of do what you're doing. Also pause it mid-download too. But oh yeah, UE4 is way lighter. I guess I already have it installed. Let's say I did another version here. We'll say the version I started on. How big is this? Sure, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Waiting for a number up here. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Wait. It looks about like 13 gigs. So it is smaller, but it's still kind of large. Oh, well, it'll take you a while to download UE4 then, I guess. You can download it in pieces, so it's not like it's the end of the world. If you happen to have the Epic thingy, then you can just as easily, pause and do them over and over. If you the other one, I mean, I think you can use some sort of thing to. Fortunately, all that power not free. Also, it comes with a bunch of assets, which is probably why. Oh, that's good to hear. Definitely not going to do itself. Just think, you have plenty of time to, work on your campaign if you're waiting for UE to download. I'm gonna drag one of these cupcakes out here and see if it explodes. if it's broken somehow. Well, don't you look broken? Huh. Alright, well, I'll have to look up how to do the geometry collections again, because I'd totally forgotten. I don't know if I want to go to the trouble to figure it out again right now without having a tutorial to explain it. I mean, if you want to make it in RM, you can make it in RM. I'm just saying. That makes you happy. I'm surrounded by too many waifus. I cannot understand this RM you speak of. The waifus are strong. Waifus everywhere. I might try to work on this here. There's probably a bunch of 2D assets for free on Sketchfab as well. It doesn't necessarily restrict to models, I don't think. So if you need more assets to do your 2D stuff. I didn't look very far into Sketchfab. Probably could, but... I don't plan on doing all the model work right now. It's kind of a lot of effort. And not really thugging like that. Maybe someday I will be, but yeah. Actually, I'll just do this. Easier to see things. Okay. Besides that, if it's dropped on top of something else, it will merge. I'm just gonna do it this way, make it myself. I like this track. So okay, click off that somewhere, click anywhere else so that shows up. Sometimes these plugins get a little finicky. What's it locate? And fresh that out to see. I need to create a thing for this. It's gonna be an array, and I guess transforms. Do I need it to be anything else? I think so. Why would I have two values in here? Oh, it's an actor in turn direction? Okay, I guess. Let's do this. Let's make it the freaking array. Those on spawn because I'm too lazy to scroll to find it. I guess I could do a 3D widget. Okay, let's test this out by having her have a location here. Let's put a nav mesh down so one of the problems I'm having here is that I want to be able to just as a way up there. I want to be able to spawn something in, but then have it pick up nearby points that it needs to move to, or have like points it moves to. And for the bosses, it'll be fine. I could just easily program those in advance, but for everything else, I don't know. Calculate a nav mesh for her. This works if they're already spawned. It'd be nice if I could get a hold of these. There's actually two ways I could do this. I could try to get this, you know, point thing to work, where I just give them a bunch of points and just say that's where they go to. Or I could create different actors for patrol points. And then for each of these, have like different, have like a parent one to make children with different tags, and then just have them get all the tags, and then they can do it in that order. Oh, well, that wouldn't get them in the right order. So what's the best way to get in order? And this is so easy if I don't need them to spawn in. Just from a memory standpoint, I don't see how you would not spawn them. This seems stupid to leave them out there. I mean, I guess they don't use incredible amounts of reason. Surely that's not going to be the correct way to... I'd like to not have to place a bunch of actors. Unless I have defaults. And the get all actors will only work based on the room they're in. I guess if there's a way to reference what room, probably help too. It's only necessary for Charlotte. I think I'll make the system first, and then I'll try to make the more complex version for her, since she's gonna have to appear in various rooms and then pick up all the things. Actually, we won't do Charlotte. No, Charlotte's fine. She's already set the control. We'll follow the Hall of Records. I'd have ones in there. I don't want to set them up. know the variable in this one here. They would need the number. I guess that way it works. I just give them a number. Path. Just a simple integer is fine. Definitely expose on the spawn. Oh, I hate having to hunt them down. Alright, so getting the nav meshes out here. Most certainly. Actually, no, we'll do the array trick, so count those up. This will get the job done. And our character variables has been shut off. They're all actors of class with tag. I guess if they've already got that, then tag. Just do Hall of Records. You can't give unique tags, so I'll just do that one. Yes. I don't want a direct reference, so this will prevent a direct reference. A little weird. But it should do. Roll path. That's fair. I'm definitely more about nodes. I think I'd much rather do nodes than that. Add map. Yeah. Just the map. Take the whole path map here. This direction is just not even fixed there. I'm just too lazy to learn more syntax or something. I only want to learn exactly what the languages I need, and then I don't want to learn anything else. Body, add this. Once this is done, go ahead and print screen this so I know it did something. And I need an interface for this. I need information from it. Yeah, I need information on this. Right for the interface. I put so much on combat. I'm not sure if that's a great thing here. Control point. Control point. This needs to return an integer, right? Actually, point number. And then call this turn direction so that these can do that. I have so much crap open. The system's more complex than I was expecting. I also don't know actually how to do it specifically, so I'm in my mind coming up with how I would do it. And then on her, the problem with the patrol path set up here is that they don't work based on their numerical order, at least not really very well. I did program it off that initially. Huh. But I just think an array would be fine. How am I going to add it to that exact position? Writing logic for everyone to use is a little weird. I'm gonna see what happens. But I think it needs to sort based on that, and I need to find a sort. I didn't see a single message go up. Must be an actor tag, I think. The whole system is complicated. I don't know. Actors with tag is a thing. But it didn't actually say anything. There we go. Added them, but what were they add him in? Okay, well. She has successfully moved to them. I think. Yeah, she's moving to him. So she did pick him up. But how am I going to order him in the direction? I think what I'll do also is I'm going to have Poppet assigned a room, a tag room, oh shit, a tag for what room she's in. Upon entering room, I'll have like a box for each room that just says, okay, Poppet's in this room. And then all the ones there will message her, be like, okay, which room are you in? And then they'll get their patrols for that if they have any. So dull. It makes the most sense to me. Wait, how is she moving? Character behaviors isn't even told to start. Haunted. Didn't be able to move at all. Huh. So you figured out your main character yet? Campaign's going on, you know, doing with it? It's maybe point info. Almost needs to be reversed. Guess I could sort an array that way. Um, there's some complex math in this one. I see it's coming along nicely, is what I just heard. Guess I turn this into a variable here. Maybe beyond my knowledge. I'm trying to think how I can pull this off. Got, you know, incredibly useful information here trying to figure out what they were saying. There's a remove index. Max int of array. Is there a minimum int? I'll keep this one separate here, but so is there a sort array? Sorry, array. I mean, that sounds neat. Or integer array. Okay. Already an integer, let's make an array real fast. Gonna work some voodoo magic for something. Oh, you realize you have a type, huh? It's exciting. I think we've all got our types. I don't know, I mean, I've got a blonde. I shouldn't really have a blonde this game, do I? I guess technically violet's. No, I mean violet red hair, because I made all the family red. Yeah, that's literally what I'm doing. The difference behind these is you can make whole systems really quickly in this. Much quicker if you know what you're doing, but I don't really have an idea on this yet. Oh, don't set this array, add the array. Add. Yeah, that's all these are. Like, literally, most of these things aren't even this hard. This is actually me playing around with a lot of things I don't really necessarily need, because my stuff's gotten complicated along the way. But usually you don't got to go this crazy. Like, you could be like, on your event begin play, you could be like, move to target. And you can be like, okay, I'll get the player character. Connect it up. Okay. Why can't I do that? Move to target. Move to? Sorry, the command's called move to location or actor, I think. the one? Yeah, goal actor. And then just connect it up. And then this one will run over to that character. Or you can be like, AI move to. Simple move works pretty well too. Just does it. Of course, AI move too. These all are all ways to do exactly the same thing. Move to location or actor is. That's actually wanted over there. There's an AI move to thing. I don't know why it's coming up. Yeah, like all these will move to there, you know. That's it. Just event begin play, connect it up, move to location. Simple move to, we'll just do that. This lets you do more stuff. Just let it break paths and do all kinds of extra things, but you don't gotta do that. An acceptable radius once it reaches a certain point. And this will cause it to like walk around everything like that. It'll just be really smart about it. A lot of the stuff, like, you don't got to do the incredibly hard stuff like I'm doing. I'm just being... So, for each of these loops, do this. And then... I don't think this works yet either. All this because I wanted to find these patrol points in a specific order. You know what? Add that, and then on completed, let's sort it. Oh, I didn't just copy paste. Yeah, a lot of programming is essentially the same. It doesn't really matter which one you're doing it with. It's just like, you know, I already had all this over here. Just different logic for doing exactly the same thing. I'll move this up even farther here. And we'll come to these in a second here. One of the 4 each loop over here. It still doesn't give me anything. I need a way to mirror this here. I want all these here. One second. Go first. Gotta be an easier way. I usually don't like to do things that require me to have to look up a bunch of stuff on the internet and even figure it out off stream here. But I might just delve it temporarily. What's this important information here? I'm gonna come back to this. If I have to spend this long trying to figure it out on there, it's not necessary for the moment. She'll just randomly float between them. Why are you trying to parse anything? Sure, have a point in there. Not even using it. Sure, whatever. I'll just leave that as it is, and instead... back to working on this guy. Getting better. When in doubt. Also, I shouldn't close the chat. Oh, he needs a projectile, so... Oh, it's like the projectile. Go to our projectiles here. I'm just gonna duplicate this and tweak numbers. I haven't looked at projectiles in forever. Well, this one doesn't necessarily have to have gravity, or it could just not bounce either. What am I going to use as my projectile looking thing? Like, he's going to spit crap at him. Last time it was a clown head. I thought that was, you know, a fun thing. It's just for some reason he eats clown heads. You fire rockets. Spit dynamite? Alright, he could spit dynamite. I'm fine with that. Bleeding dynamite, don't question it. This one, I have an aggro particle. Fine. I mean, I don't really know if blood needs to be on there, but it's kind of unnecessary. It just needs to play a bigger explosion. AoE abilities? Optimal, is it? Oh, optimal sounds for sure. Oh, fire green. What'd it do? This, whatever it is, I need it. We're waiting, we're compiling, we're doing it, maybe. Yeah. What in the world are you compiling? Why is it taking so long to understand? Good now? Not quite what I was aiming for. Kind of, I don't know, lame. I was kind of expecting an explosion, you know? I already had that one as a thing. I think when I copied these over, I didn't keep a lot of stuff. Magical explosions, there we go. Black hole explosion, blood explosion. Damn. Sure. Can always change it later. Why is it still spawning the blood thing? Okay, I have it set up for that. Is it tarot card? Nope. I'm just gonna quickly trade this out with his other one and see what it does. Rather than rework his entire AI for it. Where are you, Patrick? There you are. Let's have him fire this projectile here. Here we projectile. So I don't have to change his face. I'm just being really lazy. Oh, cheap viewers guys are around. Yeah. That's how you know you're on Twitch. Get the cheap viewers message. How I know they still love me over there. With their offerings of cheap viewers. I think if I want a lot of viewers on Twitch, what I have to do is be streaming early in the morning, because it seems like I get the best luck with the European crowd. Let's see. Got to make a change to this. Oh, fire projectile does not what I want yet. Bit of organizing here. I start shrinking these down to smaller things here. I can just change the projectile class here. Zaylee? That's why it didn't work. But AEO projectile. Like the same thing if you don't think about it. Good, buddy. You confused? Oh. When I change the name, it automatically removes that. Okay. Happens. Advertisement there. Make it a lot easier to see. And then I don't think I want it to do that. I don't know if you can even increase the size of these naturally. It might not work that way. I think it's already pretty big. Hmm. More like a fire breathing. This isn't terrible. Kind of explodes quickly though, and it seems pretty unfair. But is it though? Is it really? I want to make the damage thingy huge. Hmm. Disable music while I do this. Can't hear what I'm doing. Used that one before. They won't miss it. Respawn sound required. Well, I guess if he's vomiting it up, doesn't matter if it's different noise or not. And then make the initial speed of this one kind of slow. Not gonna have it bounce. Might increase the lifetime a bit though. Lifetime to like 100. Made this complex thing, and remember all that. I need to make better notes. Literally just have like various comments that aren't attached, and they just explain what each thing does. Hmm. What about no gravity? Also cheap. Oh, it's 0. So sad. Why does it explode immediately? I can only assume it's actually hitting him. How does this thing... Projectile arrow. Makes sense. My incredibly complicated method of doing things of projectile arrow. Quiet night on old Twitch. It's been kind of quiet the whole time. Like initially, I had a handful of people, and then I very rarely get any. And it seems like it's only early in the morning, which seems like probably the best time to stream if I really wanted to. I'm experimenting here to see if it works and what doesn't work. No easy way to test. Yeah, no. Something to do. I think it's hitting the ground or something. I could actually just have a thing like that where I just I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I really don't. I think it's hitting the ground though. Let's hit a bigger area though. I don't want that. I don't want it to be a little bigger. Maybe not huge, but a little bigger. I feel like the projectile life needs. Projectile arrow aims up. Oh, this one's aimed down, but you know what? They copy one of his other ones there. I could just copy one of the fireballs. Probably a little better. Didn't it even launch his projectile? No, there is totally when Patrick's. Definitely going farther, but I don't even see it launching a projectile. It's like it immediately explodes. I think it's just too small to see. Make it big. Can't miss it. I make stuff blow up. It's fun. I almost do like some vomit or something. I don't know. I don't really have the effects for vomit. Maybe you should spit something that just lands on the ground and then eventually explodes. It might be more interesting. There's an is permanent? Why is there an is permanent? I made this so long ago and did not write down things for it because I'm stupid. That's my explanation for what I did here. Hmm. I have an interesting idea. One that I think is more exciting than a regular projectile. A lot more exciting. Or it's completely stupid. But listen, the joke is that he got put in his little room because he did bad things. So I'm assuming he's going to eat the other dolls and he's going to regurgitate dolls at you. I already have a doll that runs around with dynamite on it, so it seems fitting that that's the doll that he regurgitates. There we go. You obviously shouldn't fire him this fast, but actually really hard to hit. Can't grab it, stuff's in the way. Guess they do blow up automatically. Gotta fix this so it actually triggers faster. Why didn't they slow Poppet down? They're riding on top of each other because they spawn so fast. That could work. I could see it. I mean, he's not going to spawn this fast, obviously. I see this now. Alright, so I'm fine with this. Now I have a use for these enemies. The first mode, he'll attack. So, and then we'll use the AoE projectile that I deleted to save myself some typing. On battle phase 3, I guess I gave her a super timer. Some unit timer. 1 moment, please. If false. That's every 20 seconds. Maybe more like every 15. Projectile, I think is summon Annie. Set it to 0. Get a print screen. Like it's a little robot in yellow line. Uh-oh. So in the third phase, he'll start jumping around like a crazy person and summoning Annie bills to try to blow you to bits, launching stuff at you. I want to be able to, like, to jump to locations and stuff, but can fight. In the final phase, yep. A dick. And I triple damage on. It's so hard to hit. it's, it's really hard to hit. Guess I haven't using the curse to dodge, which I'll be doing that. Back and fight, asshole. Nice, gonna blow me to bits. Look. Someone's just hiding in the air. Oh, he is tough. Ow. Can't get down, huh? Oh, so far that fight's getting to be pretty cool. I mean, I think he's maybe a little too fast and too brutal. I probably need to slow him down. We'll put a delay once he does something. Good news is under the cleanup, I actually instituted different levels of delay. I can make him 20% slower very easily. In the initial phase, I'll probably slow him down a bit because I mean, he was. Like, I'm not even supposed to have that heal thing for this fight, so the fact that I have it is probably a little ridiculous. I'll take a quick bio break real fast. I'll be right back. Give up the city. Good time. Best time. Oh, you were gone. 47 people watching. Funny. By a popular streamer, but because you were not here, you got worst deal ever. I almost wonder if I should make the light slightly better just because it's nice to see things. I don't know. There's not as much like this. Gives it a nice look out here. Not that nice of a look in here. Weird. Cast a lot of my. Should make this. Light's not too bad. I don't want it to be too incredible. He decided he likes that block, huh? Okay. One of the things I want to do, while I'm thinking about it, because I've passed this up for, I think, the last 5 days, forgot to do this. It. Sure. Fractional damage seems pretty bad. I don't need to see. About these dumb little things do damage based on how far you threw them. Actually, what their speed currently is when they hit the target. They've been on fractional damage. They die. I need to turn their gravity. Gravity. Actually, I don't like them falling through the world. But I don't want to trip over them either. Not because I'm worried about the player tripping over them. I'm worried about the little enemies tripping over them because they have a hard time getting over these little minions. Stuck on them. And programming the AI to be smart enough to deal with that is doesn't seem that necessary. I mean, I don't know why I triggered him. I didn't do that. They're not on the ground. Yeah, he needs to fall on the ground, I suppose. I mean, he's hovering a little. I don't hit him, so that's good. Kind of caught on there. Works okay, but I almost want to wait 1 second. Get the flying over here. I need to figure out how to make them disintegrate too. I know how to make one thing disintegrate using the material parameters, but if we do that, then everything using that material parameter would in fact also disintegrate. Which doesn't work. I don't think I can give each one a material parameter. So there has to be a method for it. I've seen it happen in like Lyra and stuff, so it's totally possible. Still kind of hovering. It might just be the nature of where they're positioned at. Part of the thing, so I need to probably lower them down. I fall fast. Look them up. Maybe there's a problem with them. They're just a little too tall or something like that. Too high up. Sometimes you gotta stream to both YouTube and Twitch. We're back. More excited now. Sometimes it is. One side will just talk a lot more than kind of up in the air. Kind of hate it. I like a lot. It's like just enough to be make them float up intentionally. Nice on the ground. That's not bad. Yeah. Hmm. Actually, I'll advantage. 5 seconds. And now it made 6. Give 'em a little time. Play this, and then line 4 might be too low. Depends on what the particle is at. Let's just set that up first. Let's do this. Chaos explosion. This looks like. Haven't we seen this before? Very different than the flame blast explosion. I'm gonna be honest on that. Black hole explosion. Exciting. I guess it's like a black version of the same thing. That could work. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Like tiny. Should work automatically. Oh, I guess it doesn't propagate between all of them. Can I scale this one? Doesn't look like it. Let's see how this looks. Probably a better one. I usually prefer the cascade particles because you can just easily scale those. They're just basically better than whatever the hell they are. Crap ones that are supposedly better but suck. I don't hate it because it hides it, but I think there's a better one. I actually think that was attached to this too. I'm gonna find it manually. Did I not keep it? I used to have a thing the whole time. Oh, you can set a custom time dilation on those. We're having to look that up on the internet. I had no idea. I'm just like, hmm, how do? Hmm. Hmm. I think I want to delay this too. Like a actually that one's kind of slow, so maybe like a 2 second delay to make it vanish. That there, and then 2 seconds and on. Maybe I may be a little sooner to clean up the crap on the field. Visuals and timing. So love me some game dev. Why at night? Coding does not get people excited. Like designing things visual. That's about the only time people are. If I'm making some graphics, people are like, yeah, that's cool. If I'm coding, oh god. Oh. You have to deactivate it or this loses all the effect. Right at the doldrums. Honestly, like, I try to get up early in the morning and see what happens. Why do I keep turning that on? Do that. Yeah, we've discovered this is a very slow particle. I think the set custom time dilation was the requirement for making it faster. It doesn't even a lot faster on this one. Probably skip the first second there. It's spawning right on. That's terrible. I have to watch the other ones to see how they look when they vanish. You just spawn the enemy up here right out here instead. It's a mess. It doesn't look like this. I know I made it a million years ago. Could have cleaned this up at least, kinda. Ended like it. Clean it up in a second. Most important is I know that cheap viewers are out there waiting for me. I don't like you to get away from this. It's not too bad. He needs to spawn a little farther back. There you go. It's not too bad. Could wait a second, let it spawn a little longer. That speeds it up more or slows it down. We're about to find out. Guess I have to actually kill them. Sure, I even like the dark flower thing. No. Hmm. If I do that, all about visuals. Slight tweaks that make it better. Them just vanish. Like the best one I have. Kind of weak. I feel like it slows it down. Seems like it does nothing. Maybe it only works when it's in the middle of the thing. I don't know. What if I use a different? I also have a sound that. Get to the sound in a second. Particle first, sound second. I like that. Oh, it might be better. Hmm. See? Creating. Oh, here. A little better. Too bad looking. It's a sound effect. I have the extra thing, right? That right here. Thing and move. Eh, guess I had the music running. I've just been doing this. I forgot to turn it back on. Oh well, whatever. Kind of have other things I'm working on at the moment. Whatevs. Audio. God. See that. Don't even sound cues. Why don't people have sound cues? Probably fine. Mhm. I don't even like the first little particle thingy. It's kind of too much almost, right? And should it have a sound effect is the question. Well, kind of thing. I mean, technically, could just ditch it entirely. Say I do that. Just don't have that better. Originally an appear thing. This can also just be a disappear too. That seems like it works fine. I even have the other part. I guess this can be an enemy disappear. Oh, or I could just have an enemy disappear. Oh, never mind then. Mm. Too much. All right. Forgot I made the other. That's all. Stoneman. That explains why I use the dark flower thingy. Huh. one, like a 3-second delay. Only a 3. Here. Wow. I have no idea why it's on the other, but that's weird. Why do any event tick at all? Just spawns in. Easier just do event begin play. And delete the incredibly resource intensive event tick. Really, I'm gonna put that there. We'll put it on. Get a spawner. On the Western Front tonight. Where? Probably chatting. Good. Question for bounce. Unless I get really excited about something, then I'll just keep streaming until I get tired of it. But you never know. And I'm like, well, not sounding horrible, or something. Oh, flower thingy kind of sucks. It just takes too long. I'm missing particles. Want to add something else to here or not? Smoke might not be too bad. All right. That's got some weird thing set up little then. What did this have? It didn't add anything extra. Thought there'd be more. This might also just leave. Seems like it worked. And I want to use it for something. I don't know what. Death. The devil. Fire. Oh. I'm fine with it as it looks now. I don't like the enemy appear that much though. Yeah, that one. Decided to call it and just do it instead. Worked all day today and our stream. We'll see hours this week on top of my regular work week, so it isn't like a lot, but not badly. That's way better because now they're not like all the time about to just spawn. Kind of nice. I'm just saying it's. I think I'll bounce for the night. I don't know. I've streamed so much this week. I'm tired. Back next Monday.